If a girl loves you, she will really appreciate you more. If you listen to her advice and actually use it, she will feel like an important part of your life. If we have a plan B, our plan A is less likely to succeed. If a girl finds you attractive or is in love with you, she will speak in a high-pitched voice, while men, on the other hand, tend to lower their voices when they find the opposite gender attractive. Being alone is harder for your health than you really believe. Showing a girl that you are happy to have her by your side will make her love you more. 97% of people write their own name when given a new pen. She will fall head over heels for you. If you hold her hands in public and show her affection, while there are other gorgeous girls around. Depression is often referred to as the product of thought. Imagination causes issues that don't exist. The starting and the ending are easier to recall than the middle ones. The broken heart condition is also called stress. Cardiomyopathy, which could lead to critical, short-term heart muscle dysfunction. A hug longer than 20 seconds will produce hormones in your body that make you trust the individual who is hugging you. Larger groups make worse and more subjective choices than smaller groups of people. The way an individual treats the employees at an establishment tells immensely about their character. You seem to think more about a specific individual than about catastrophic events. Human behavioral studies indicate that a person who loses a mobile phone experiences a fear comparable to a near-death experience. Our brain size has decreased by 10% since we were hunter-gatherers. Your reliance on social media is the product of your psychological system. Smart people tend to have fewer mates than the average person. The smarter the individual, the more selective they become. The brain experiences rejection as physical discomfort. People who speak 2 languages can unintentionally change their personalities when they switch to speak from one language to another. When you feel like you're low on something like money, you're obsessive about it. Studies have found that people who are in a position of influence and power are very poor in determining other people's emotions. Emotional pain is remembered better than actual pain, which has a greater influence on your behavior. If a person laughs too much, even at stupid things, he is lonely deep inside. If a person speaks less but speaks fast, he's keeping something secret. The sight of water has a very calming and soothing effect on people. It makes them experience happiness, calming thoughts, and be more imaginative. No one born blind has ever had schizophrenia. Your choices are more logical because you think about another language. Physically, repetition affects the brain as new associations are made between brain cells. It has been found that staying optimistic about the future can powerfully shield people from physical and mental illness. Chocolate discharges the same chemical in your body as when you feel love. That last person you think of before you sleep is either the reason you are happy or in pain. Researchers have observed that thinking that something bad is going to happen is less stressful to understand than not understanding how it will eventually wind up. Some people live their lives as if they were in a reality television show. Seeing others favorably shows our positive characteristics. Seeing others negatively reveals our negative attributes. Convincing yourself that you slept well tricks your brain into believing you did. Phobias may be memories which are passed down through many ancestors, using our DNA according to new studies. Romantic desire is biochemically indistinguishable from serious, obsessive-compulsive disorder. The average high school student now has the same level of anxiety as compared to the average psychiatric ward inmate. In the early 1950s, researchers are thinking of adding internet addiction to the general list of psychiatric illnesses. We might persuade ourselves that a dull job was enjoyable if we weren't rewarded. Sugar and fat were pretty good stuff. To our predecessors, our own local culture and environment can sometimes cause hallucinatory voices. The woman who is secretly attracted to you has 3 signs she wants to spend time with you, talks to you constantly whenever she sees you, and tries to learn a lot about your personal life. Religious rituals such as prayer are associated with significantly lower levels of mental issues or psychological discomfort. Our brain doesn't think that long-term deadlines are so significant. Girls look for guys that are confident. This is because girls are usually the ones that are vulnerable. Therefore, they need a guy who will build up their confidence. If she has to build up your confidence, she will not trust you when it comes to protecting her. People are franker because they're emotionally drained. That's why people mention things in late-night talks. The most common lie in relationships is "I am fine." Couples who spend at least 10 minutes a day laughing together are more likely to have a stronger relationship. When you really love someone, age, distance, height and weight are just numbers. After 34 minutes of conversation, a woman already knows if there is a potential of having a long-term relationship with a man or not. Love me, love. Like and subscribe for more AN TV.